So hello my dear friends, welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So today in this video, let's try to understand one of the most important planetary conjunctions in Vedic Astrology, and that is Saturn and Venus Conjunction. In this particular video, I'm going to also teach you the significance with regards to the materialistic side and how this conjunction is actually functioning on the spiritual side also. You just need to consider this planetary conjunction as a complete journey of your life. You were born, then some struggles are there, then entering into relationships, then you are having new career, new things, and then just consider this thing as a complete journey, because Saturn and Venus is actually going to represent the journey of your complete life. And the reason why this planetary conjunction is actually present in your astrological birth chart is because you are born on this planet Earth to do only contribution towards the society. Let me tell you one more thing. First of all, most of the individuals nowadays, they are actually suffering from the two most important aspects. First one is marriage and relationships, and second one is the career and money. And even most of the Indians, most of the foreigners, they visit to astrologers just for the marriage relationship consultations or for career or money consultation. Now you understand the importance of this planetary conjunction, because in the Kalpursh Kundli, in the 12 houses, Venus is controlling the two most important houses, second house and the seventh house. Second house is actually your kutumb, your family, your money, wealth, savings. Security is actually seen from second house. Seventh house is also the most important house because it represents your relationship aspect, it represents your marriage and married life. And on the other hand, Saturn is also controlling the two vitally important houses, that is the 10th house and 11th house. So the 10th house is your career, that is your Karam Bhav, and 11th house, that is your hopes, wishes and desires. 11th house is also the house of your incoming gains. So if you want to study this conjunction in the much better way, just connect the house significance with the house significance. You can treat it as the second house lord and 11th house lord, they are conjunct in your chart. So that is known as one of the biggest Lakshmi yogas. Wealth giving yogas are actually present inside this conjunction. I will tell you, even after accomplishing all your materialistic goals, all your materialistic desires, and yes, you actually have the ability to accomplish everything because of this single conjunction. I'm telling you, materialistically or money wise, if you want to become a millionaire, you can become billionaire or trillionaire. This conjunction actually have the potential to keep you up to that level. But here the main and the missing link is the non-satisfaction part that is surely going to come with this conjunction. After accomplishing everything, even this conjunction is going to work beautifully from the relationships point of view also. But after having your very good relationship, very good marriage, married life, you are having all the money and wealth in your bank account. So everything is okay this side. But the missing link is actually the discontentment. This conjunction will not be able to give you some kind of a stability, or if you are looking for security, this is not that conjunction. And that is where the 1% conjunction of this part is actually interconnected with the spiritual aspect of this life. Most of the individuals with this planetary conjunction, they initially start their life, they are going to first of all born into that kind of a family environment where everything is going to be full of struggle, full of difficulties. Because initially, I will tell you, this conjunction is going to teach you the hardcore values in the very initial stages of the life. If you look, both of these planets have the maturity age. Venus maturity age is 25 and Saturn maturity age is 35. Okay. So these two ages are going to be the triggering point. But before the age of 24, what is going to happen? This is going to teach you all the hardcore values. You are going to learn all the value systems from this planet Saturn. Saturn is going to teach you everything. taking responsibilities, taking burdens upon your shoulders. What is this thing? What is that thing? So this is naturally going to make you overly mature, very mature person. If you are 25 with this conjunction, so your mental maturity is like a 35 or even 45-year-old person. So the level of maturity is going to be very high in this conjunction. Saturn is even going to teach you the important lessons of patience, what is the importance of hard work, this thing. And they naturally start learning all these things. And they came out of all these difficulties, all the pathways. After the age of 25, what is going to happen? They start accomplishing in their career aspect, because then their main focus is going towards the career aspect. They will never treat or consider relationship as their priority. Keep this thing in your mind. Whether you are a male or a female, it doesn't matter what is the dignity of Venus, what is the dignity of Saturn, but the prime motivation factor behind them, these individuals, is absolutely Venus. But the main goal is 11th house, and that is your hopes, wishes and desires. They start their journey, they are very good with their career, even very good in earning money. They are having all the skills of diplomacy, cleverness, tactfulness is also there. They are persistent also. They know how to climb up the corporate ladders. They are like literally successful in all the fields. You can put them into some different environment, they will adjust accordingly and start functioning over there. And the main force or the vital force behind these individuals' success is actually Venus. And the turning point in your life is actually going to come at the point of your marriage. This is actually a Parivartan Yoga, I will tell you. Saturn Venus is actually the Parivartan or change, big change. God have written some big karma, some big change in your life. And 95% of the cases I have seen with Saturn and Venus, that a big accomplishment or big change is actually going to come at the time of your marriage. Because the relationships are going to be vitally important with Saturn and Venus conjunction, and this conjunction is actually mold these individuals. It doesn't matter whether the relationship is going in the bad direction or the relationship is going in the good direction. It doesn't matter whether you are suffering or whether you are receiving some blessings from the relationship point of view. This conjunction actually have the ability to give you thrust. Venus is actually thrusting Saturn to accomplish something materialistically. 25 till the age of 35, and that is the maturity age of Saturn. Immediately they hit the Saturn maturity, and then the complete picture is going to change. Because what is going to happen, they are going to, like initially as I told you, Saturn Venus conjunction is a mega wealth combination. They are going to fulfill all their hopes, wishes, desires, everything. But after the age of 35, after accomplishing everything in their life, then they start looking for what else? What is the next thing? I'm having everything, I'm living my life. And that is where I will tell you the negative side of this conjunction actually came out. Because I will tell you, excess of everything is bad. Even the excess of money, excess of everything, I will tell you. And that is present in this conjunction. This is a extreme end conjunction, extreme end. And it is vitally important for all the individuals that are having this conjunction in their astrological birth chart to stay grounded. Humbleness is the most important part. As soon as ego starts sprouting inside you, this conjunction is going to take you down. Because Saturn, as I told you, that is exalted in the sign of Libra. Okay, that is the 7th house. And Venus is exalted in the sign of Pisces, that is Jupiterian realm. Okay, Venus is not getting exalted in the Saturn zodiac signs. Keep this thing in your mind. But Venus is becoming very professional with Saturn. If you are a male, then your wife is going to be hardcore professional. Hardcore, I will tell you. She is going to be full of ambitions, full of goals, full of enthusiasm. And by looking into her goals, her ambitions, this is actually going to give you the thrust. At the same time, if you are a female, having this conjunction, Venus don't represent your husband. Your husband is actually Jupiter. Venus is actually how like relationship aspect is functioning. It is good, bad, or the kind of imprints that is leaving you. What is going to happen in the female chart, especially with Saturn and Venus, this is going to put forth a lot of struggles in front of you to get married. This function is, I will tell you, this conjunction is going to work differently in the male chart and in the female chart. In the male chart, this conjunction, I tell you, this is absolute blessings. Your wife is actually absolute blessings. She is a form of Lakshmi that you are going to receive in this life. But in the female chart, Saturn and Venus is actually more and more difficult. Reason why this thing is, I'm telling you why this thing is actually most difficult part for all the females with Saturn Venus that are listening to this video. This is going to delay your marriage up to the age of 35, 32, no matter how hard you are going to try, how hard, sometimes 38 even. Reason why I'm telling you this thing, you remember initially I told you, main focus is actually 11th house, that is career. Relationship is secondary. And that is where the contradiction comes in both male and the female charts. Many of you might not agree with me at this point, but I will tell you, femininity and masculinity, these are actually the polar opposite ends. Masculinity comes inside you if you are accomplishing something, if you are working hard for achieving your goals. That is the masculine side. And this conjunction in the female chart is going to make them the pure masculine woman. And then it becomes very difficult for these females to adjust with their male counterparts. No matter even if your relationship is long lasting, from the last 10-15 years, you are in a same relationship with the same person, it doesn't matter, because it becomes very difficult for all the females with this Saturn and Venus conjunction to stop growing their masculinity, because Saturn is keep on demanding, become more and more professional, and that is where the core values, Venus, is getting killed inside them. In the male chart, I will tell you, this conjunction is actually functioning in a very high pace or at a very good level, because they keep on growing. And as I told you, Venus is a blessings. With Saturn, you are going to receive a professional wife, but your professionalism is going to far exceed your wife's professionalism with this conjunction. And Venus is a femininity touch, so that lady luck is going to favor in the male chart. As I told you, all the females out there that are listening to me in this video, your husband is actually Jupiter. Even sometimes Mars also represents the few characteristics, or your marital bliss, that is Mangalya Sukh, is actually Mars. So these things are important, and I will tell you, Saturn and Venus functioning at a core level, and that is the materialistic side, that is goal oriented person. I'm not telling you like being a female and having lot of ambitions is a bad thing, but I will tell you, it becomes very difficult for you to then find a suitable match. Very difficult, because Saturn don't know when to stop or how to stop. This is actually a consistency. Saturn is going to give you a consistency in your career. So this is going to be consistent growth. These females, they even at the time of childbirth, okay, so child is going to stay inside mother womb for complete 9 months. It becomes very difficult for all the females to start functioning, to give 100% in their career when they are pregnant, especially when they are 7, 6, 7, 8, 9 months pregnant. So this is actually showing some cutting in the career aspect, and Saturn don't want that cut in the female chart. Whereas males are designed in such a way, like masculinity is designed in such a way, they don't have anything related to that childbirth aspect. And that is where in these female chart, I recommend you, if you are having this conjunction, give priority towards marrying up to the age of 30, 32. You need to force yourself, because I will tell you, if you will not be able to cut that pathway of masculinity will grow inside you. You are going to become a male. Although you are going to have all the female characteristics, but masculine femininity is going to empower you. The other practical remedy for that thing, you need to look for the feminine male. But this thing will also become very complicated, very difficult for the females to actually adjust with that feminine counterpart also. And that is the main understanding between male and the female part. Next, this conjunction, especially as I told you, in the materialistic grounds. Now let's discuss the spiritual side of this conjunction. Saturn is actually your Karam Bhav, and initially I discussed with regards to the contribution. Like you need to do some contribution, and you are actually born on this earth to do some contribution, because Saturn is demanding you to contribute. So this is actually the contribution not only towards your family, not only towards your loved ones, not only towards your husband or wife. This is actually the mass contribution, because Saturn is asking you to contribute towards the mass population, and they keep on doing that thing. They keep on contributing, because I will tell you, Saturn is the planet of contribution. The more you are going to contribute, the more Saturn will become happy. Contribution is going to be the part of this conjunction. But I will tell you, after contributing a lot of things, you are going to receive a lot of things back. This is a law of nature. Whatever you are giving in, the same things you are going to receive back. So your contribution is becoming very high, and you are receiving all the things on the materialistic side. Money, wealth, financial security, these things, everything is going to be there. And then after the age of 35, 38, 40, 45 and 50, after accomplishing their all the needs, all the goals, it becomes very difficult for these individuals then to stay happy. Happiness part is not going to come with this conjunction very easily. Reason why I'm telling you, there are total 12 houses in Vedic astrology, okay, and every house have its own significance. And as I told you, 90% of the focus is going towards this conjunction. It means all the other houses, they are actually getting ignored. You will not be able to concentrate over the 12th house, that is your sleep. You will not be able to concentrate over the 9th house, that is spirituality. Not even in the 8th house, not even in the 6th. 5th house also, education, children, mantra sadhana. 4th house, no contribution. Here you must need to diversify your time span in such a way so that you need to devote maximum amount of your time towards this conjunction, and then try to divide your time towards all the other areas also. You must need to cultivate a hobby inside you to do that thing. You must need to give importance towards the 3rd house, that is your social circle also, that is publicity, marketing, siblings, these things. You must need to pay attention towards the 4th house also, that is your homeland, that is your mother, that is your complete home environment. You must need to pay attention towards the 5th house also, that is your children, childbirth. This is not like that you are only devoting all the time towards marriage and career. This is actually the negative side of this conjunction. And that is why after certain ages, as I told you, 45, they become totally frustrated. Like, I have accomplished everything, now what next? What next? What next? So that what next is actually a question mark in their mind, and they don't know, especially if this conjunction is operating in the fiery zodiac signs and watery zodiac signs. Then this kind of a confusion is actually going to come, because fire and water is demanding more spirituality. Earth element is actually demanding materialistically, so you can contribute towards the materialistic realm also. Even I will tell you, in the air zodiac signs also, this conjunction is having a bit flexibility, but in the water and fire zodiac sign, here spirituality is becoming very important for you individuals, and on the daily basis. Now you will ask me, what kind of a spirituality do I need to inculcate inside me, or what kind of things that I need to do? See, first of all, you need to do some kind of a mantra sadhanas or chanting of certain mantras. You can pick up any mantra, any guru mantra that have given you, or maybe you can pick up your Janam Nakshatra and that deity, that Lord, and their mantra. You can start chanting that mantra and try to become detached from the materialistic realm. Because I will tell you, God is going to give you everything with the passage of time. Saturn Venus is actually a one form of blessings. blessings of Lakshmi or blessings of goddess of wealth is over there. So that is not going to be a problem. But spirituality, this is going to be a main task in front of you. And you must need to master your mental emotions. You must need to master your mental emotions if you are having this conjunction. Otherwise, Venus is a watery Jal Tattva Graha. All your emotions of love, care, affection, support, these all the emotions, even when you cry, so tears start rolling down from your eyes. This is water. Even when you are very happy, you start crying. This is water, Jal Tattva. And Saturn is actually air. I will tell you, this air element, whenever is getting conjunct with water, that is not going to be a very good match. Saturn and Venus, especially from the emotional point of view. And yes, you are going to suffer from depression also. You can note down this thing. Because this is the conjunction which is going to hit you very hard, very deeply. One very interesting fact about this conjunction is going to create long-lasting result. This is not a conjunction which is creating only like short-term results in your life. This is actually conjunction which is demanding you for the long-term aspects. So the long-term results are for sure. If you are in your career, then 10, 15, 20 years, I will assure you, career is going to get stabilized. But in the relationship point of view, if Venus is not in very well dignified condition, then this represents some major form of sufferings that is coming into your life because of your partner. Because this is a karmic bond which you don't have the ability to break it out. Especially you must need to check whether out of these two planets, if any of these planets are retrograde or not, then the complete scenario or situation is going to differ. Because if any planet with Saturn or Venus conjunction is getting retrograde, I will tell you major setbacks are going to be there in the relationships. Major setbacks. If this conjunction is not retrograde, suppose no planet is at retrograde, this is actually considered as a plain conjunction. But with the retrogression, it becomes extremely difficult for these individuals to master their own failures. They keep on conducting, keep on failing. Suppose they commit one mistake in first relation, they are going to commit same mistake in second relation, third relation. They don't even have the ability to move on, discuss, show their emotions. They are actually very good at hiding their emotions. They are very good observers also. They will look into your eyes and they will immediately understand what is your requirement, what is your need. So they are having the better understanding towards the human nature and human emotions. But it becomes very difficult for any other person to understand their emotions, their heart, their soft side. Because this is actually a cold-hearted conjunction which they are going to pretend in front of others. If especially, I told you, any love setbacks are involved in this conjunction, this is going to leave a imprint throughout your life. This is not going to get erased very easily. Don't take my words other ways. I'm telling you this thing from my personal experience. Actually, I'm having some of my family, some acquaintances that are having this particular conjunction in their astrological birth chart. So I have studied their life patterns also when they become old and then what is happening over there. So this is actually become then very difficult for you to master your emotions. You must need to keep one thing in your mind. The number one priority with this conjunction is must need towards your own emotions. Even if you need to sacrifice some negative individuals or some negative people from your life, do sacrifice them. Next important point, this conjunction is also very good for foreign settlement. And why I'm telling you the foreign settlement, I told you Venus is getting exalted in the sign of Pisces. That is actually the 12th realm. So the ladies that are looking this video, and if you are not married, go abroad. Leave your home country. And this is actually going to then trigger the event of marriage into your life. You must need to pay attention towards the Vimshotri Mahadashas also, Antardasha also, in order to specifically check the timings of foreign travel or foreign settlement. Because with this conjunction, it becomes very easy for you to permanently settle abroad. And then this conjunction is going to shift your bad relationship aspects towards the good aspects also. For the boys out there, all the men that are watching this video, if your career is not set, same remedy, move into the foreign lands or into the foreign country. We also need to check your especially Antardasha Mahadasha in order for us to check the timings. That is the most important part. Even next important thing, Saturn Mahadasha is of 19 years and Venus is of 20 years. Okay. So the reason why I'm telling you this is actually a long lasting conjunction, because both of these planets, they are going to serve your life for eons and eons. This conjunction is actually going to mark a permanent shift in your life when you are going to turn out to be 60s, 70s or 80s that are watching this video. Because Saturn and Venus conjunction actually in the old ages is going to work very, very differently. And if you are encountering the Saturn Mahadasha or Venus Mahadasha after the age of 50 or 60, your life is going to become then very difficult. Because initial accomplishments are not going to be there if you are not receiving this specifically, both the Vimshotri Mahadashas in the initial stages. Pray to God, like we can receive especially Vimshotri Mahadasha before the age of 40. So that in your, like when you are fit, you are young, you can do the hard work. In the old ages, if out of these planets, any Mahadasha will come, especially Saturn, after the age of 70, then for the next 19 years, you need to devote yourself towards the work. This is actually work, 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 work and work. Pure professionalism. This is a very masculine conjunction, I'm telling you. There is no any femininity that is with this conjunction. Why most of the females actually having this conjunction, even after accomplishing everything materialistically, they are not getting satisfied, because this is killing your femininity. Femininity is getting killed with this conjunction, I'm telling you. And in order for you to protect your femininity, try to do some selfless service towards the others, maybe joining non-profit organizations, these kind of things. This conjunction is actually going to put a lot of pressure in the motherhood also, at the time of childbirth also. Sometimes I have seen this conjunction, if Saturn is becoming your Karka, your Taurus or Libra ascendant, so Saturn is then becoming 4th, 5th house lord and 9th and 10th house for Taurus. So if Saturn is becoming your Karka in your astrological birth chart, this is actually going to be then function very well after childbirth also. After having a child, this conjunction is going to bless you with a lot of abundance. If you are homeless, this is going to give you very big bungalow. If you are not earning money, this conjunction after marriage or after childbirth especially with your Kark Saturn is going to bless you with lot of abundance, But you must need to do mantra chanting with this conjunction. Try to do some donations also. Lot of donations. Give it back, whatever nature have given you, because you need to be grateful if you are having this conjunction. I'm once again telling you, you need to give everything back. Even if you are receiving this much, you need to give that much. Your contribution must need to be very, very high in this conjunction. Only then that mental state is achieved where you are actually going to tell, okay, now I'm satisfied. But if you are keep on holding with this conjunction and no contribution, it become deadly poison inside you. And this is not only going to become very difficult for you, but all the loved ones that are actually in touch with you, they are also going to feel the toxicity of this conjunction. Have you seen the water in a pond, fixed water? Lot of bacteria are over there, but the flowing water is the fresh water. So in the similar manner, because I told you Saturn is air and Venus is emotion, that is water. So you must need to inculcate such value system so that water keep on flowing. Listening to other human beings' problem is also a remedy for this conjunction. If someone is pain, just sit back and listen to their pain. This is actually going to help you to activate your Venus also. Listening to other people's emotions. So this is very, very important for all of you individuals. So I hope you have actually found some deep insights in this particular video. If you have any queries, any consultations with regards to your planetary placements, please contact me at my email ID. I will try my best to respond you back as soon as possible. Till then, please subscribe my channel below and make sure to hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video. And please don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. And I'm going to meet you very, very soon in the next video. Bye-bye.